Hey guys, it's been 3 months since I've actually uploaded something on my channel that isn't the TSN podcast. So what happened? Where was I? What am I doing? What's going on? That's what this video is for. Let's get right into it. This story really starts back in October. For those of you guys who have maybe kept up with my channel for a while, I was married to a girl named Sasha. I had a cat named Calypso, and in October, like Halloween night, we were literally like packed up, ready to move back from North Carolina to our home in Hawaii. And it was a very stressful time. There was a lot of stuff going on, but it was, supposed to be worth it. Unfortunately, we said goodbye to Calypso's mother, Punk, who is a stray out there, and just couldn't bring her with us. She's an outdoor cat. That environment is hers. Taking her out of that would have been bad. So we left and we went to Hawaii. I was in Hawaii for maybe 2 months because in January of this year, I was called out to Barbados by my friend Delano Himes to be a co-owner of his ninja gym, Fit Pro Obstacle Training, which is where all of the obstacles for the Barbados Ninja Throwdown are used. And it was quite simple. I was supposed to be there from January to June of this year, managing classes, creating lesson plans, setting up obstacles, testing things out, running their social media, and overall promoting the gym to get even larger and more successful. And I was having a lot of fun with that. I would have been there for 6 months, and that is not what happened. In fact, I think by the time this video is out, that is like around the time that I would have flown out of Barbados, which is crazy. It just didn't happen. So what went wrong? Everything. In late February, Sasha gave me a call and basically said she didn't want to remain married anymore. Now, this video is not meant to diss Sasha or be a dig or anything like that. I'm not about that. But I will say, I was definitely taken by surprise. I was definitely in shock. No one had cheated. No one was being physically or mentally or verbally abusive to anyone. It's just, we weren't. Our communication sucked. Don't get me wrong, our communication sucked, and that goes two ways. I can absolutely take accountability for where my communication was lacking while acknowledging where her communication was lacking. That's just kind of how relationships work, any type, really. But I'm a man of God. I am a Christian. I was baptized, and you guys saw that in one of the vlogs. Like, I take that very seriously. And with that, with marriage being the most sacred and holy vow you can make with a person, hearing that was enough for her to not want to be married completely broke me. I wanted to fight for it. I wanted to go to couples therapy. I wanted to really push, and she was not interested. And so now we're undergoing a divorce. I believe I'm going to be receiving papers soon. And, there was a time where that absolutely shattered me. For about 5 days after she told me this, I was still in Barbados, and I was just at my worst. I had never been lower at that point in my life. It gets worse, but at that time, I had never been lower. Some of you guys might have tuned into my live streams where I was doing electric Enzo's workouts, where I was, trying to gain weight so I could be more explosive for Ninja. And I went from 120 pounds to 133, which is great. And then this happened. Because of just the state of depression that I fell into, I had maybe 2 meals in 5 days. And over the span of a week, I went from 133 to 118 pounds. I lost 15 pounds in a week because I was not taking care of myself. Quite frankly, the only reason I was able to make it back to Hawaii is because my parents and my siblings were constantly checking in. My friends and family that I reached out to. It turns out I know a lot of heartbroken people, and I wanted just to know that this is a process that can be survived. So I went back to Hawaii on March 1st or 2nd or something like that. It was early March. And for 2 weeks, I wanted to visit Calypso. I miss Calypso so much. I wanted to hold on to Calypso. I wanted to keep her, essentially, right? And, it was a difficult time period because I was still spiraling. I was still trying to make sense of everything. I was in Barbados 1 minute, and now I'm back in Hawaii the next. I'm still thinking about all of the loved ones that I had to say bye to in Barbados and North Carolina. And now I'm saying bye to not just Sasha, but Sasha's whole family. For reference, guys, I'm 24 years old, and I have been with this girl for 8 years. That's a third of my life. So not only was she a major part of my life, but her parents were a major part of my life. Her brother was a major part of my life. Her whole family are people that I hold very dear and have nothing but love and respect for. So saying goodbye to all of them as well absolutely crushed me. And I just continued to spiral. Anytime I was within 20 feet of Sasha, I could feel myself combust. And I'm not happy about that by any means. It sucks to have autonomy and also lose your control anyways. It sucks. It's really embarrassing and really sad. Then on March 14th, I had to take Calypso to the vet because she wasn't eating and she was breathing funny. The vets told me that she had lymphoma, which is a form of cancer, and my options were to spend thousands of dollars flying back and forth from one island to another, getting her treatment, to which she would only be okay for a few months, or prepare to say my goodbyes. And on March 15th, unfortunately, very unfortunately, Calypso passed away.
Every morning before I go to work, before I even get ready for work, and every day after I come back from work, she jumps right on me to cuddle because she missed me. I missed you too. I'm gonna miss this when I'm in Barbados.
I'm a very sentimental person. I'm a very emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't sugarcoat my feelings to people. If something's up, people will know something is up because I will probably say it. That was the worst I had ever felt in my life. It's by far the hardest thing I personally have experienced in my life. And quite frankly, I did not want to be alive. I was very suicidal. The only reason that I am still on this earth right now is because of the support that I had. Just the overwhelming amount of support I had from people, whether it was my parents, my siblings, my grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, ninja friends, high school classmates, college classmates, you name it, people from so many different chapters and aspects of my life. They kind of rallied behind me. I would wake up to 5 to 10 different messages a morning, just checking in. How you doing? You okay? Hey, praying for you, hoping it gets better. And to all of those people who sent out messages like that, or reached out, or visited me, or hung out with me, I just want to say thank you so much, because you saved my life. You played a part in making sure that I am still present to this day. And it's all remembered. It will always stick with me. You know who you are, and I just couldn't be more grateful for that. As I just said, I'm a sentimental guy, and I took a lot of pride in my family. So losing my entire family in 2 weeks sucked. It hurt big time, and it broke me. I'm never going to be the same person ever again. That's not to say that I'm always going to be this broken, sad person, but I'm definitely never going to be the person I was before February of this year. I am a believer that everything happens for a reason. It was just hard for me to figure out what that reason was. And then God stepped in. For those who might have forgotten, I don't always talk about it on this channel, but I am a firm believer in God. I was baptized in a ninja pool, and I definitely put that in my vlog. That was one of the biggest days of my life, honestly. It was a big turning point for me. And I've always tried to look for the signs from God where He's trying to tell me, what am I doing with my life? And it just so happened that 2 days after Calypso passed away, I went to a young adult group at church. The message was very relevant to what was going on in my life, about just change and decisions and hard choices and sacrifices and loss and grief, and how to adapt to that. And I was like, wow, that really spoke to me. I made some friends. They prayed over me. I went home that night and I told my parents what had happened, and they thought, oh, that's great. And I said, yeah, that's cool. If anything, I just wish there was something for ninja for me. There's no ninja in Hawaii. I thought about starting a gym out there. And at that point, all of my financial everything was just completely tanked. My contract with Barbados was completely abolished because I left 4 months early. I didn't really have a job for a little while in Hawaii until I started substitute teaching. Shout out to Waimea Canyon, by the way. I was just a wreck. I was a mess. Just a complete mess. So I was just I don't have anywhere to do ninja. And that's kind of the big thing that's missing from my life, that makes me feel whole. I end that conversation with my parents. I go to the bathroom to freshen up, and within 2 minutes, I see an Instagram notification, just a note over the DMs, right? Those from RJ Roman saying that he's looking to have a ninja out in Arizona to be a full-time coach. So I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe that was just circumstance. I believe that the timing of that was just too good to be true. So I reached out to RJ. That led to a series of interviews, and now I am working at a gym called Learn, Adapt, Build, or The Lab, right there on my shirt. There are 2 labs in the world. I am at one of them in Arizona, coaching alongside RJ. We're running the competitive team together. I'm doing a lot of different hands-on coaching-based activities every day, and I'm just really happy to be part of the team. Really happy that I get to wake up and do ninja for a living. You know, that's always been a goal of mine, and to have that opportunity is really solid. The other lab is over in Miami, and it's owned and operated by Flip Rodriguez. Flip is also a franchise owner, so he is technically my boss as well. We just don't live anywhere near each other. But in doing so, I've kind of been adopted into this new ninja family. And, you know, there's a lot of changes going on. New kids, old kids, new parents, new coaches, whatever else. But it's working. It's working for me, and it's been a great time so far. I'm excited to see what my path exactly is, why God has put me specifically in this area. I feel like that will reveal itself in time. And in the meantime, I get to do ninja. So like win-win, right? I've been in Arizona for about 6 weeks, and in those 6 weeks, I've really evolved my thoughts overall. You know, I've honestly, like, Sasha broke my heart, and I forgive her. I don't hold any animosity towards her. I don't blame her for ruining my life or anything. I don't think anything really negatively about that. I just look at it now and I say, well, that's unfortunate. And it definitely hurt, but I can't undo that. I can't change anyone's mind on that. I don't really want to at this point. And while I miss having a family I get to call my own, I don't really miss my marriage. I do miss Calypso every single day. There's not a single... No, I just always miss her. I always miss her. There are times where sometimes it feels like she's with me. Like sometimes I feel like a weight on my chest, almost as if she's like still laying there. She loved to lay there, especially in the mornings. I would wake up and she'd be just laying right here. Her paws would be like right here, and her head would be right up by my nose. Like, hi, I miss you. Hi, you up yet? Let's do something. It was super cute. I miss her every day, man. I have one of her favorite toys, and sometimes I can. It still smells like her, you know. It is. I'm not over here sniffing cat toys. But it's like it's cute, and I really miss that cat. She was my baby. That's the closest thing to a child I'm gonna have for a long, long time, especially now given the fact that I'm single, right? I miss her so much. I miss so many different things so much. I still think about North Carolina. I still think about Hawaii. I still think about Barbados. And now I'm meeting all these new people in Arizona. And my brain is overwhelmed. It's overstimulated for sure. There's so much change and loss and hellos and goodbyes and living out of boxes and flights and everything else that I'm just tired all the time. That's why I haven't done anything in 3 months on social media or anything really. Like, I'm just tired. I'm sad and I'm tired. I'm less sad now. I just grieved my cat. Besides that, I'm generally pretty chill. A lot of that is because I have turned a lot of my habits around. I am constantly checking myself to make sure that I am eating properly. I spend every night reading a chapter of the Bible. I'm currently going through the book of Isaiah. I've picked up different hobbies that I might show later. I might just keep to myself. I think for now I'm going to keep it to myself. I don't want everything to be a performance. I just want to have things for myself. Some of you guys know that I watch a lot of movies, and I got a movie membership so I can just go and watch movies anytime I want. This week, I'm going to go watch the He-Man movie, and I'm going to go watch Power Ballad, which is a drama starring Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. It's fun. In terms of taking care of myself individually, I am doing a lot better. I no longer am suicidal, and I just, please know, guys, that you matter. A kid actually gave me this wristband. I've been wearing it this whole time. And it just says, your presence makes a difference in the world. And I was like, wow, what fitting, right? Fitting for me at this moment in time. But please know, guys, that your presence does matter in this world. It will make a difference if you're gone. Maybe not to you, but to someone else. And that's not to guilt trip you into staying alive. It's emphasizing that the world is so much more than your emotions. And when you lean on other people, they got your back. I leaned on so many different people. I leaned on so many different members of different communities. And I am a new type of whole, I am a new type of wise. I'm a new type of mature. I've now, my perception of the world has changed for the better, because I will never let myself get that low ever again. So I guess the last thing to talk about now is what's next, right? Am I going to get back on YouTube? Kind of. I am going to upload things when I feel like it. I'm going to make some videos when the events warrant it. If I get back on American Ninja Warrior, I'm applying for season 19. If I get back on, I'll probably make a video about it, right? If I go back to Barbados for the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, their 10th anniversary is this year, I'm probably going to make some type of video about that, right? Like, if it's a major event, you can expect a video from me. But in terms of the little videos, the rankings, the whatever else, I'm probably not going to do those. I might do my end of year show rankings because I enjoy doing those live streams at the end. And you guys seem to like them too. So I'll probably do those. But besides that, it's just going to be the TSM podcast, some big vlogs, and maybe the ranking live streams in December. The next video that I will be making is going to be about the World Ninja League Championships, which I'm going to this week. It's pretty big for me because not only is it my third time competing, not only do I think I'm stronger than ever, I've gained the weight back, I've worked out pretty hard. I believe that this is going to be a great source of closure for me. In case you guys forgot or just didn't know, the World Ninja League Championships are in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is 20 minutes away from where I used to live in North Carolina. So this is not just a ninja trip for me. This is going to be a reunion trip for me. I have a lot of loose ends I feel like I get to tie up now. People who I knew that I got to say goodbye to, that I get to see one more time, just to put my mind at ease. That's what I'm looking for Worlds. And of course, if I hit a buzzer, walk away with a medal, whatever else in the process, awesome. And if I don't, I know that I'm going to be stronger regardless from that experience, and I just can't wait to come out of the other side of that. I have been looking at Worlds all season since September as the finish line, right? August, really, because August was BNT, which is how I qualified. And I was like, okay, now I'm going to pack up my stuff in North Carolina, and then I'm going to move to Hawaii, and then I'm going to coach in Barbados, and then I'm going to go to Worlds, and then I'm going to go back to Hawaii, and I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to reunite with my family, and everything's going to be great. And then it's changed so much, everything drastically changed. That version of that timeline, it just doesn't exist. So much has happened between October and now that Worlds still feels unattainable to me. And it's just a little bit away. Like, I have my flight booked. I'm going, but it still doesn't feel real because my brain is so in fight or flight still. I'm excited to hopefully have that help reduce that damage. That's going to be big. If you see me at the Greensboro Coliseum, feel free to stop by and say hi. We can talk. We don't have to talk. I don't know. It's cool. I'm just going to be there to compete and coach and support my friends because I've got a lot of friends that are competing, including my TSN friends, Evan and Callum. So I'll be on their sidelines. I'll be on a couple other kids' sidelines. Yeah, if you see me, you want to talk, say hi. If you see me and something from this video resonates with you about the message or about my life, you want to talk, you want to pray, you want to anything, I'll be around. Definitely let me know. But with that said, guys, that's my life. I will see you guys at the Greensboro Coliseum. If you're not going to be at Worlds, you can watch me run on the World Ninja League YouTube. I am not going to be wearing my Hurricane shirt. I will be wearing a different shirt, and I think you guys will like it with the context provided in this video, that is. So thank you guys again. Take care.